that was a good one. Alright, yeah, that was a good conversation there. I think she might live vegan, so very cool. Can I ask you a few questions now? Yeah, you want to? You want to take, this mic's for you. You want to talk into it? You okay being on my video?
For what?
Just my YouTube channel. It's just a few questions to make people think a little bit. Like a thought experiment. It's nothing too crazy. So, I'm Jake. Are you locals to Gettysburg, or?
We live in Lancaster.
Lancaster? Okay, cool. I live in Hanover, so out towards that way. So my first question is how do you guys feel about animals?
Animals?
Yeah.
I'm an animal lover, so
Yeah.
she takes in anything that's trapped.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any pets, like cats, dogs?
I have cats, dogs, rabbits, deers.
Yeah, rabbits, that's cool. I had a rabbit. Love rabbits. So, would you agree that your pets and these animals, they have their own experiences and their own personalities?
Yes.
Okay. Let's wait a second for them to go by. Sorry. And that happens a lot. I don't know why. But so, how do you feel about animal abuse? Are you guys against animal abuse?
Yeah.
So you love animals and you're against animal abuse. Do you think that there's animal abuse in the animal agriculture industry?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, do you eat animal products? Do you eat animals?
Yeah.
So do you think that's a little bit hypocritical? If you love animals and then you also eat them?
You have to, I firmly believe you have to try and keep the herd thin. You know, like our ancestors, they hunted. You need the protein. I know you can be vegetarian, but it is hypocritical, but I think God gave us animals to help sustain his human race.
Overpopulation is also a big issue. I take ag classes in school currently, and overpopulation is also a big issue now.
Overpopulation with what specifically? Like
just like animals in general, like the deer population right now is struggling, but at the same time, like we need that control. Or else we'll just get too overpopulated. But then, like also like the way that we kill our animals, we do it very humane.
Right.
In the fact that we put them on a trailer and then we let them roam a meadow for a couple days.
Yeah.
And then we just end it pretty quick. Like it does not take long. It's also pretty humane the way that we do it.
Yeah.
So I think it also depends on the way that you do it too.
Okay. So you said you kill them humane, you kill them quickly, so that's humane. And do you think that even though you give them a good life and you let them out in the pasture for a little while, you still kill them at a fraction of their life, right? Do you think that that's really humane? They're happy and they're healthy and they could live longer, and we just kind of kill them for our benefit? We don't really think about, you know.
I mean, we let them get pretty, not old, but to the point of like they're going to be down soon. So we kind of just base it off of how old they are too.
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm.
I still do.
Yeah. Okay, and you said about the overpopulation. Do you think that there's other ways that we could manage the population without killing them?
It would depend on how you look at it.
Yeah. So like there's some feed that they put some type of drug in it or whatever that makes the deer like not fertile anymore. So then you can put that feed out, have them eat that, and then over time that'll lower the population. There's research on it out there. Couldn't give you a specific like link, but you can check it out for yourself. Don't just take my word for it.
Yeah.
But I'm out here just trying to get people to think a little more and do their own research, you know?
Yeah.
So
I just like the research-based stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So I take ag classes, and I'm into that type of stuff. I grew up on a farm.
Yeah.
I still do. So I'm into like that type of stuff. And the way that we do it is like decently humane. Yeah.
So how do you guys do it? Like, what animals do you have on your farm?
Currently, we're only doing steers because of other family issues with milking. But we put them on the trailer and then we take them to the pasture, and then they roam for a couple days to get comfortable, and then it's just like real quick. Like sometimes we'll just put them under anesthesia, like with a blow dart. Sometimes we won't. Sometimes we'll just straight shoot them.
Yeah. You like that's what you guys use, like a gun? You shoot them? Did you shoot them in the head with a gun?
No, not in the head anymore.
In the heart?
We do it the quickest way possible. We don't do it ourselves. We hire someone that's a professional at it to get it done as quick as possible.
Okay. So you guys wouldn't, but would you do it yourself if you had to do it yourself?
I would do it if it was needed, yes.
Yeah. Why do you guys have a professional do it then? Probably costs more money that way, right?
The butcher does it. So
the butcher does it.
Butcher cost.
Yeah.
So. Yes,
but you take it to the butcher, right?
Yeah.
You take it and you pretty much give it to them.
Yeah.
So you don't see what they do actually to them. You stand there and watch them.
Sometimes not. Depends.
Yeah. Do they also butcher other?
Our butcher?
Do they? Yeah, they butcher from other farms and stuff too, right? So like, a lot of the animals like end up in the same slaughterhouses and the same butchers.
Slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
Slaughterhouses and just straight butchering are kind of different. Slaughterhouses are very. We actually rescued a horse from the slaughterhouse. They were gonna like put nails in his feet, and it was gonna be really awful.
Yeah.
Whereas like we don't believe in that type of stuff. We don't do that type of stuff.
So, but you still like you said that you wait until they're older to kill them, right? But how do you make any money if you do that though? Because cows.
We don't make any money off of it.
Then why do you do it?
They use it for their.
Yeah, we have a big household. And it's something that has been a generational thing, that we got that farm many years ago. I think my great-grandparents got it. So we just kind of keep up with it. But then we stopped milking because my uncle got Guillain-Barré, but he did not want to give up the farm, so we kind of settled with just steers and like other animals that don't require so much maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why you stopped the milking, because it was
got Guillain-Barré,
just
so
too
he
much.
was really sick, and it just wasn't right for him anymore. It wasn't really safe for him anymore.
Yeah. So you think that that's humane when you put them down, like shooting them through the heart? Is that like a science-based thing that you guys follow? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Like we just research the fastest way to get it done so they don't have to suffer.
You think shooting them in the heart does that? So, but when you feel your pain comes from your nervous system and your brain, right? So that's why they bolt gun them in factory farms, because when you bolt gun them in the head, that stuns them, supposedly. So a bolt gun is supposed to be the most humane, right? You're shooting them in the heart, they're bleeding out, and they're going to be suffering.
From the way that I understand that our butcher does it, is they blow dart them. So it's almost like they're like asleep when it's done. Yeah,
you said that you euthanize them sometimes, but sometimes you don't. So it's like that's an extra cost added into it, right? So like,
we don't really look into the money part. We look at what's best for the animal.
Right. So, but is it really best for the animal when you're killing them for food? So if there's research out there that shows you could thrive and survive on a plant-based diet. So eating animals, it's not necessary. So
it's the way that we do it. You could debate this. Yeah. You could debate this for hours.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm hearing. So, I mean, would you be open to being wrong about we need animals to survive? Like, do your own research and look into some of that data that shows you can survive and thrive on a plant-based diet. And if your morals tell you you're against animal abuse, if you can't justify eating animals necessarily, then it's bringing them into existence and then taking them out for food. It's not. There's no way to really justify it. You know, it's abuse there at that point because it's unnecessary.
That's a debate.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you want to align your actions with your morals, then that would be living vegan and buying products that don't exploit animals. So it might be nice, like it's not as bad as factory farming. You know, if you're doing it yourself, you let them mate on their own. You give them a good life. You let them live as their whole life. then you put them down with, you know, the right way, it's not as bad as factory farming, but you're still exploiting the animal at the end of the day. So, could I give you a little bit of information? You can just take a picture of this if you want. This is my YouTube. You can see the conversation back and watch some of these films and learn a little bit more. Follow the science. All right, that was a good 10-minute conversation.